So just gonna do a couple simple things for the sacrum to warm up some different parts of it. All you really need is yourself, maybe a yoga block for bridge at the end. So let's start in a tabletop. Just kind of get some hip circles going on here as you start to zone in on your breath. Just bringing some awareness in to feel like where in the motion is there any pain, if there is any. So this video is kind of made with the intention of just bringing some more warmth and awareness to movements of your low back and hips. Cool, so find your way back to neutral spine. We'll just do 5 or so cat-cows. So on your inhale, let's really focus on the pelvis. Untuck the tail first, drop the belly, open the heart. Cow pose, exhale, starting the pelvis, so tail tucks, belly pulls in, chin to chest as you press the floor away. Couple at your own pace. Inhale, untuck, roll the heart open, press. Exhale, tuck pelvis, rest of the spine follows. 2 or 3 more. Coming back to center. Get a strong press through the hands. We'll inhale to kick your left leg back behind you. And then taking some nice big circles on the left hip. See if you can keep your pelvis pretty stable and nothing changes in the arms. That way you stay strong in the body and really rely on the mobility of the left hip. So do like 5 to 7 circles one direction, and then switch the direction of your circles on that left hip. So the left knee is just creating the biggest kind of motion you could. And then dropping the knee down. Press through all 4 limbs. Inhale, take the right leg back. Trying to keep a neutral spine, so belly button to sky, top of head away from tail. And then circling out that right hip. See if you can bring some full breaths in as you move through these motions. And then switching the direction of your circle. Go ahead and drop the shin down. And then we'll roll around towards the seat. So let's go to a kind of 90 degrees shift side to side. So the feet will come out shoulder width or so in front of you. And then let the knees fall to your right side. We'll swing the arms across. We'll go back and forth a few times. So you can use the hands to spin and kind of walk yourself as the knees go side to side. You really want to focus on pressing down through the heels and the feet as you shift side to side. All right, so just getting a solid press down. Maybe you do no hands as you shift, or you can use your hands on the floor. Less about quantity, more quality. So keep the press. See if you can stay tall in your spine. Awesome. And finding your way to center. Let's drop down onto our backs, bringing your knees into your chest. And we'll just do this 5 times. Take your knees to 90 degrees. As you inhale, fill up your belly and your low back with breath. And then your hands come to your thighs. On your exhale, press thighs against hands. And then we'll inhale, soften, inflate belly, low back. Exhale, thighs to hands, press hands and thighs together as you exhale. 3 more, deep breath in. Exhale, hands to thighs. 2 more, inhale, deep breath into ribs, low back, low belly. Exhale, hands to thighs. 1 more, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Cool, and then keeping your knees here, let's just do 5 circles of the ankles, right? So knees stay at 90 degrees, feet shift over to one side with your knees fixed. They go up, around to the other side, and down. So you're doing these circles with your feet. The knees stay in the same place, the sacrum stays glued down, right? And then switching the direction. Awesome, and then let that go. Drop your feet down here close to your body. We'll take an active bridge first, and then either foam roller or block to place under. Right, so on your exhale, lifting your hips up to the sky. Right, try to press into your heels, toes, thighs squeeze together a little bit. On your exhale, we'll gently release down. Grab either your block or your foam roller. We're going to place it in between the legs, kind of not right at the knees, right, but a little bit lower. And just squeeze the block or bolster, or foam roller rather. And take a breath or so. And then letting the squeeze go. So either block there with your knees lifted to 90 degrees. If it's a long foam roller, it could be between ankles and knees. But if it's just a block and it's just up here, that's fine too. Arms out to a T, and we're gonna go to twists. So knees can drop to your right side. It might feel nice to just exist here, maybe look the other direction and breathe. If you want to get some repetitive movement instead, and really just go across that thoracolumbar fascia, right low back fascia, then you can find center, right? Let the knees fall off to the other side. And we'll just go back and forth, or find a side, be there for 5 to 10 breaths. And you're aiming to press everything in your back down, so backs of arms, right? Backs of shoulders as you're crossing over. And you can inhale to center and exhale to the side. So kind of getting the breath to be a part of the movement too, perhaps. So if you were on one side and you haven't switched yet, go for it. So this is also really good for digestive system because you're getting all that organ space to move and all the layers of fascia to roll across them, as well as your intestines. So next breath we'll find center, and then take the roller or the block just between the thighs. We're going to press the sacrum down gently and try to play with pulling the feet apart by rotating the hips in. And if you need to see, I'm doing it here on the video, right? So just breathing as you pull the ankles apart. So we're just turning on the internal rotators, bringing some energy into the inner thighs from the hips. Awesome. Next couple breaths, go ahead and let that go. We'll drop the feet. When you're ready, exhaling to bridge up and placing that block or foam roller right under your sacrum for supported bridge. And coming into the most soothing breath you could find, you might lengthen it. You might close the eyes. So this pressure on the sacrum as you kind of let the feet and legs do less work can be really good feedback for all the nerves going through there and any tension that's kind of been held from something and might be causing some discomfort. So it can be really great for the body to just settle here for as long as feels good to you. Other option to bring some more blood and circulation back to the sacrum would be kicking one leg up to the sky and then maybe the other. And this pose should feel really easy, right? Like you're not using any core muscles. So if it feels like you're using core, usually the block or the roller needs to go lower, right about belt line, just above. Checking into breath, whichever pose you're in. You could bring the feet back down if they're up. See if any more of you could settle. When you're ready to take the prop out, go for it. Extending the legs long. It can feel nice if you're gonna lay here for a bit to take that roller, rolled up blanket or pillows under the knees. Takes more tension off of your sacrum and your hips here. Maybe one hand on heart, one hand on belly. And just seeing if you can get in touch with the nervous system, the breath, and a integration of sorts for the few things we did here. And I will leave you here in this pose to feel into however long you want your integration to be. So thanks for joining me, and I hope it was helpful. Have a great day, y'all.